Hey guys, so today is right now when I'm vlogging for the first time today, and it's like 10 o'clock or whatever. So exhausted. I feel bad, like I don't know if this video is gonna be good because I couldn't vlog this morning because I had to make calls on my way to work, so I couldn't do any vlogging and talking. Plus it was raining outside, like raining really hard this morning, so the roads are like not clear, so it's not safe to be vlogging and raining, and it'd be raining like that. So I'm lost. My room that's messy, it just keeps getting worse. Just keeps getting worse. My bathroom's starting to look bad. It's one of those times, like I don't know, I don't know if it's just me, but you guys ever have those times when you're like organized, you're all good, and then one little thing just sets you off, and then you just start this whole cascade of unorganized and messiness. That's what happened to me yesterday when I got back to Ohio. You know, I got back to Ohio, went straight to work, and I was so tired. So that's why the vlog probably from yesterday is probably just like really choppy. But I got back yesterday and I was so exhausted. I just like uploaded the video and just passed out. That's why I didn't even end the vlog the right way. But just doing that, nothing was organized. Like all the stuff that I had, I just threw it everywhere, and then starts the whole cascade of messiness. So right now it's like late. That's the one thing I just don't like about working till 9 o'clock is that when you work till 9, it's a long day and you're so tired. And then when you're so tired, like you can barely do anything before you have to go to bed. But it's like you need to like make sure you eat something light if you're hungry. Sometimes I'm hungry, but and you gotta organize, and then I have business stuff to do, like when I come back from home, so that's what I did, you know, that's what I have to do. I don't even know if I did it. I don't think I did. You know, and it's like I gotta unpack, and it's just like, you know, like I couldn't imagine having my work schedule how it is with kids. Like I could not. I don't know how some pharmacists, I don't even know how some pharmacists do it when they have kids and they work till 9. I don't even know if, like, I mean little kids, you know, not like I would say middle school and up where they can take care of themselves, but like little kids, you know. I don't know how they do it, if they do it. But I couldn't do it. It's like you come home, I mean, as long as like your husband, you know, is able to pick up the kids and like, you know, bring them home, feed them, and take them a shower and then get them ready for bed, you know, I guess you could do that then. As long as you have a husband that's like helpful like that, you know, I guess that would work out. And they just come home and then, you know, their homework's done, fed. If they're little and have homework, but just, you know, fed and then put in their jammies and ready for bed soon, and then I come home. I would feel bad. It's like I miss bath time. I don't know. Do I sound crazy right now talking about this? I feel like I do. But yeah, so I wanted to have a discussion tonight, but it's like I needed to like organize and like be a little bit organized in my place before I sit down and discuss, because I know I'm gonna talk for a while, and then once I talk I'm gonna be tired and I gotta edit the video and upload it, you know, so it's gonna be interesting. Ooh, I need these. Okay, throw those in there. This is unpacked. My bag from the weekend, I didn't even unpack it yet. So let me just unpack a little bit today, and then tomorrow I can finish up. Progress. At least I did something. At least I did something. Okay, let me change. I was on the phone with Nike for like, I don't even know how long we were on the phone for a while. And I didn't get to eat my dinner, and now it's late. And I'm just kind of like, am I going to eat or not? Like, I want to eat something because I'm hungry, but then it's like, ugh. Maybe I'll just eat a protein bar. Maybe I didn't want to eat a protein bar, but maybe I'll just eat a protein bar. I'll save my eggs for tomorrow. Alright, so topic of discussion tonight. And I wanted to grab the person that asked me this question. But yeah, I had my protein bar. Don't spill. Almost spilled water everywhere. My filter was popped open. You bring my water. Sometimes when I be talking a lot, it gets a little bit dry. Okay. Who'll be texting me? Appointment confirmation. Better be next week or this week, I mean. Question of the day is from Anisha Young, and she asked me, how do I feel about being engaged? So, I mean, I'm happy, so I'm smiling now. So it's I love being engaged and stuff. So, I have a couple of things I want to talk about being engaged, but I said this in my last video, like dating or talking to someone is different than marriage. So, and when people say that when they get engaged or when they get married, like things don't change, everything's the same, you know. I'm not married yet, but I can say that, you know, just from being engaged, like things change, like things are different, you know, between you and your partner and your relationship and just your mindset. Everything is different, like things change. So it shouldn't be, you know, the same as if you were dating. It should be different because it's a whole different type of playing field, a whole different type of, you know, mindset. So for me, like the day that we got engaged, it was like different. And not a bad different, but a good different, you know. So I feel like it was the end of us just, you know, talking or, you know, dating or whatever. And then now it's just like we decided that we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. We decided that we want to be married. You know, he decided that I was the one for him, and I decided that he was the one for me. So now that, you know, in my mind, this is my mind that day. It's like now that we're engaged, you know, everything that you think about or the way you think is going to be different. And it has to be different because, you know, your life is now with somebody else. So, you know, being a single girl, I'm already working, you know, having my own, you know, side stuff, like side hustles and stuff, and trying to make my own, you know, now that it's like someone else is coming into my life and is going to be my husband, it's not just me all the time, because that's how my mind was. It's all about me, and that's how it should be, you know. Now it's like me and him. So certain little thing, like when, like now that I'm engaged, like certain little things are different, like in my mindset and like the way I think about things. So it's like, say, how do I give an example? Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. It's like when you're trying to make a decision about something, you know. Okay, this is how I'll say it. Okay, when I'm asked a question or have to make a decision about something, you know, that has to do with me, but it affects him now too, you know. So it's like I can't just answer then, or I can't just think about what I want. I have to think about, is it okay for us? Does it fit in with our schedule? Does it fit in with what we're doing? Does it fit in with his schedule too? Because if it takes me away from something or it occupies me with something, it's like it affects him too. So things like that. Like if I need to make a decision about something, you know, that was directed towards me, it's like, okay, I have to like talk about it with my fiance. So like things like that changed. And then What else changed? I'm trying to think. It's like hard to like say it or like explain it in my head, like what's in my head. But just in general, for me, what changed or how I feel about it is like now it's not my show anymore. Like it's not all about me. It's about him and me and us together. You know, so if something comes up for say next month, you know, I have an opportunity to do something or go somewhere, it's like I have to take into account, you know, what's his schedule, you know, what's he doing, you know, did he already have something planned for us to do, you know, so that's that. And then how do I feel about it? I feel excited, I feel happy, I feel like it's like a new phase in life, so I'm excited, you know. And going back to what I said in my last video about, you know, having your own or establishing something about yourself before you get into marriage and stuff, you know, and not and being your own person before. Now it's like I feel like I've done that, and I've done all the things that I wanted to do as a single girl. So now that I'm engaged, you know, I don't feel like, okay, it's moving too fast. Should we take it slow? Like, am I ready? Like, I don't have to ask myself that question because, you know, I feel like I put myself to be ready for this next step. So I feel happy. I feel excited, you know. So it's like now I have a whole list of things in my head that I can't wait to do, that I want to do with my fiance, with my husband, you know, now that it's like we're at a different stage in life. So I'm excited for like everything that's gonna come up, and I feel safe. I feel like calm. I feel content. I feel satisfied. When I say like I feel safe, you know, I trust. It's like how I feel being engaged is like this person I'm engaged to, like I trust him with my life. Obviously, you have to trust him with your life. My mom, you know, like my mom asked Inky and I this question, like, you know, when we're at a certain stage in life before were engaged, and it was just like two things. One, so say you were in an accident or something, some kind of something that happened, and you were rushed to the hospital. Like, do you trust this person to make a decision for you if you're not like conscious or you're not aware of what's going on? You know, do you trust that person to make that decision for you? Like, as in, you know, should we go with this or should we do this? How do you feel if we go with this treatment, or should we go and just do this? You know, stuff like that. Like, do you trust that person to take care of you when you can't take care of yourself or think for yourself at the moment? That's one. And then two, if you're sleeping next to this person, like, can you sleep sound with your eyes closed and feel that you're safe? Like, that person next to you is like, you trust them, you feel safe, you know? What was I gonna say? So like I noticed that when I'm just here by myself, you know, like Chris is not here, you know, I just doing my own thing, living life, going to work, coming back, doing things. And then I noticed that like when he comes to visit, I'm like I like at nighttime, like I get more tired, or like when I come back from work, I get like I start to like go to bed earlier, or like I fall asleep faster. Like, cause now like I got off work at 9, been at home for a couple hours now, like I'm up doing things. But like if he was here, I would have already passed out on the couch or something. And he notices that, and I noticed that too. And like I told myself, I think it's because like when he's here, like I feel safe and I feel calm and I feel like good. So I feel like my body knows that he's here. So it's like my body telling me like, you're okay. Just take a rest, go to sleep. I feel like that's how he makes me feel without even me knowing, like my body knows that like someone's here that will keep me safe and take care of me. So I feel like I found myself just, you know, getting tired more like faster than I'm used to if I'm by myself. I don't know if I'm making sense. It is almost midnight. Yeah, so like my battery cut out. I don't even know I don't even know where it stopped from what I was talking about. But yeah, I just feel safe and good about him and stuff like that. So that's how I feel about being engaged. So the other side of being engaged, where I never would have thought this would happen once the day like we're engaged, was like, okay, so it didn't take us that long to figure out like the date, like for the wedding and stuff. So then when you think about you have the date, and then it's like when you start thinking about, oh yeah, so we have to plan a wedding. And how much do weddings cost? And it's gonna be a Nigerian wedding, so you know everyone and their grandma wants to come. And the more people that come, the more expensive it is, you know. So it's like that's kind of the thing that kind of hit me as soon as I was engaged, was just like, oh yeah, I forgot, like you have to start thinking about like paying for a wedding and finances, and you know, now you have to reprioritize, you know, like your paycheck that comes, like where everything goes, like into, you know, expenses and saving and stuff. So now it's like you got to reprioritize. So that is the one thing that kind of like hit me that I wasn't expecting. And I was kind of just like, oh wow, yeah, like I need to get myself together, you know. So, you know, like we had a long talk about, you know, planning our wedding and stuff, and like all that, and how, you know, just stuff like that. So yeah, weddings are expensive, Nigerian weddings, because when you think about it, the more people that come, the more costly it is. Because like the way I think about it is like when I think about the numbers, it's just like, oh, so now the number is this, you know, that all that, like each person will cost at least this much money. That's one extra plate of food, one extra place for decor, you know, one extra decor setting, one extra, you know, program, one extra gift, you know, like gift favors for the guests, you know, anything about it. So it's like each person has a certain cost amount for them. So it's crazy. But yeah, so that's how I feel about being engaged, and I'm excited about our future, and I'm just excited about, you know, all the adventures we'll be on, you know, just as long as we keep God, you know, in our relationship, in our journey from today until getting married, and, you know, having him guide us and help us through the ups and downs. You know, life isn't easy, planning a wedding isn't easy, marriage isn't easy. But just, you know, having faith, having God, and praying together, and, you know, that alone helps. It helps you in so many ways. All my ladies that are married, I know I have a good number of people that are already married, like, please, like, co-sign on what I'm saying about, you know, having the faith and praying and having God in the center of your relationship, and how much it helps when there's good times, and then especially when there's bad times, you know. So share your thoughts on that. I hope this vlog is a good enough vlog. I don't even know like what happened here. Like it's midnight, and I don't know. I just hope this vlog is okay. It's just, as I said before in the beginning of making Vlogmas, the days where I have long hours, like I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm trying. So please show love and comment and like, and, you know, keep me encouraged to get through Vlogmas on the days where it's like this. Like I worked until 9 and there's so much going on. But yeah, so don't forget to keep commenting on discussion topics. Like I'm loving all the stuff you guys are writing. I feel like everyone wrote stuff like on my first Vlogmas, but then there's something else after, like the next Vlogmases. Like there's no other ideas for discussion topics. So please, every video, like put a discussion topic, because I read them, and then I can make a note of, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So every video, just put a discussion topic that I can talk about, so I can remember and just start talking about it when I can. So yes, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. It's midnight, so now it's Wednesday. I have 2 more working days for the week, and then ready for the weekend. Ah, cannot wait. I'm so excited. So halfway done with my work week. 2 more work days and I'll be ready for the weekend. So yeah. So anyways, have a good night and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.